Or I can also do that. Oh, hey, what's up, everybody? We got a lot of comments. I'm doing a kind of experiment live feed today. We got a new camera stand, so we're just testing it out. Thank you for the comments. What's up, Jimmy? No, I'm still elsewhere too. This is our old phone stand, wobbly, screws loose, stripped, never fully tightens. This is our new phone stand, a little heavier, but it's permanently, this is the minimum height, so it's like twice as tall as this one. And I have to have it up here, so it's a new perspective. Amber Expert, really good to have you here. YouTube has issues today? Oh no, I didn't know that. Good to have you here, everybody. And give me some good Burmese news. Oh, good news? Okay, let me tell you the best I can tell you. The money has been set aside for the Burmese. I still have the money. They have not collected the amber yet, but it's coming. And remember, I have to front everything I buy, so it's a big risk in this business. So the money's ready. We have an order being assembled in Myanmar right now. We have an order being assembled. That is very good news. The money is ready. Now we have to have some faith in God that everything is going to help, everything's going to work out, which we do. We always have faith. And I will not take any help fronting because thank you, but no thank you. And a feather, I have asked. They can only get a feather if they find it, you know? And there's bustling markets that my person goes through everywhere. But they only find a feather if they find it, and they have to get it at a good price too. If they find a feather and it's like $1,000, we're not going to get it and then resell it for more. We got to get it for a good deal, at least for the price, you know. And I don't really take pre-orders because it gets pretty confusing. Chad Ryan, I will not tell you my dealer. Number one rule of business, do not tell me your dealer. So anyways, yeah, back to experimenting. Yeah, feathers, 3K can go easy. Go easy for 3K. I'm glad, Jimmy Carr, I'm glad you got your amber. There's a lot of delays in the postal system right now, but that is what it is. Okay, so YouTube was dark last week. If you guys remember, the feed was a little too dark. We bought some lights, but they don't get here until the end of the week. So we don't have new lights yet, but we have a new phone stand. It should be stabler. I need you guys to tell me how the feed looks today, and we're gonna try something else. We're gonna try a light box on Burmese amber as well. So experimental live feed right now. Thank you guys for joining. Yeah, I've definitely sold a few smaller feathers. Oh, the bigger stuff, you know, it's just the bigger the investment, the bigger the risk. So sometimes it can get hard. Are the feathers beautiful in amber? Most of the time, yes, but it always depends on the piece of amber. Because you can have a piece of amber with a feather that's just not well preserved, and therefore it's not beautiful. So it always depends on the amber, you know what I mean? It's got to be a good lucky feather. Okay, so let's see if we can make some space here. I like having that desk. You're over there now. You don't fall. Microscope there. It's complete, an inch long. That's it. That's pretty big. That's huge, actually. Those guys are right there. Let's see. Let's test out Okay, first of all, before we test out the light box, is it looking a little brighter? I kind of like this camera angle. I kind of like this looking down camera angle, just with only the normal overhead light. I'd say the feed just looks a little bit better than before. Tell me if you agree or disagree. I feel like it's a little bit brighter than yesterday, especially if you look at my fingers. They were darker last week. A feather millipede. Ooh, I don't know that species. You know what species I really like? Ichneumon wasp. I have an Ichneumon wasp too. Okay, so there's that. Tell me if you like the lighting on this feed compared to last week, because I know there's only 9 people here, but you guys were like all here. Next, we're gonna set up a little light box. You gotta go. You gotta move. You gotta move. You are trash. You gotta get out of here. I have so many like tripods and ring lights. If you guys want tripods and ring lights, if anybody here is thinking about buying a tripod or a ring light online, I can probably just ship you one for cheaper, to be honest. Andrea, welcome to the show. So glad you made it. We're trying up, Andrea, I showed everybody, but I thought you'd be interested because you always tell me your opinions on the feed. We got a new tripod, and we have new lights coming. The lights are not here yet, but we got a new tripod. It's permanently this tall. This is the smallest it goes. So this is our old tripod. It was lower. This is our new one. It's taller. Tell me what you guys think. I also think the live feed is brightened up a little bit, which is good because last week it was dark. Ooh, it's a millipede that's huge and one of a king. Brachy Saibi. Interesting. Okay, let's see if this will work. Here comes the big plug in. All right, let's see if it works. Bing. Okay. Brightened up the live feed, I'd say. Let's fix the camera angle a little bit. Boom, we might not even need this overhead light. Now let's try a lot of... You have over 30 one-of-a-kind species? One-of-a-kind species? Ooh. Amber Expert, I'm really glad you're here. Because I will tell you, and the few other viewers that are here, we have a very active... We have a very active user base and community here, but we have very few real scientists who are either paid or accustomed to identifying species. I myself am always researching species and looking for species, but it's really good to have everybody who's interested on this feed. You guys all help out a lot, and I appreciate everybody being here. Okay, this view is kind of cool. At least it's bright. Us and Amber Expert. What I was gonna do today, my to-do list is actually to email some Amber scientists in different museums and invite them to the live feed. And if you guys wanted to do the same thing, if you guys want to invite Amber Experts to the live feed and share on my schedule, it would be appreciated because I know there's a whole world of people who are looking at Amber right now and they don't even know about my live feed. Or they want to look at Amber and they don't know about my live feed. What do you mean my side lights are on? What does that mean? These are $45 pieces. This setup looks pretty good, Chad. I'm glad you like it. Thank you for your opinion. It looks pretty good. I'd say this makes the insects pop even more. This makes them pop pretty well. So like piece number 1. And then I could just boop and get it all white. Little spider here. But it's very backlit. It won't be top lit. Thank you, Chad Ryan. That means a lot because we are thinking and focusing on upgrades a lot. We've invested probably like $200 this weekend. And Amber Expert, let me ask you a question. What's your favorite place to look for information on rare insect species? Biggies. Yeah, we can do biggies. That's the $45 lot. We want... I also got a tip from an Amber Expert this last week that most new. Most research is being done in Myanmar amber, not as much in Dominican. We don't find new stuff in Dominican amber as much as we do Myanmar amber. All right, let's do some big pieces. These are $45 pieces on screen. I'm gonna pick a $200 piece out of the box. Is this my Ichneumon wasp? This piece is at 200 right here. So here we go. Boom. But what species is this? Amber expert, I need your help. Is that a lacewing? Similar to praying mantis? I ordered a couple books this weekend as well. Yeah, I'm learning a lot through YouTube as well. Snakefly. Snakefly. Now I want to do some research on snakeflies, but I haven't got my books here. Once the books get here, we can start doing research on the feed on individual types of insects. Snakefly, good antenna. Good ID. Snakefly, snakefly. Can anybody tell me facts about snakeflies? Snakefly. The tape that measures around the edge. This? Oh, but this, I think this is just part of the thing if you're talking about that, Chad Ryan. Snakefly, let's see, another $200 piece. This one says, looks like I've had this one for a while. Amazing in hydro, shape 175. SU1, these are the 45s right here, but we're just experimenting with our lighting setup right now. The Ichneumon wasps have very long tails. Fossil crab, good to have you here. Ooh. Ooh, in hydro. Boom, there it is. Boom. In hydro with interesting shape, good movement. Nice. 11 viewers. Snakeflies live around rivers. Okay. So they're aquatic. Yeah, because we're looking at Myanmar amber, which is supposed to be from a brackish or aquatic coastal forest environment. Okay, this is, let's backlight it. That's good. Snakeflies, ooh, territorial and carnivorous. That means that they are hunters. I like examining the hunter qualities if we can. Let's see. What kind of claws or apparatus does he have to eat? He must have biting teeth. Can I keep the amber on the screen and hover the camera over it? I want to say yes, but I'm not exactly sure what you mean. Keep the amber on the screen and hover the amber over it. See, this is good except for it's very backlit, which makes it silhouette the amber. Makes it a little harder to see. Roughly 260 species of snakeflies exist. You guys are killing it with the amber information today. Easy identifies because that long thorax looks like a snake. Let me see if I can get... See, this camera that you guys know from the other platform, I don't think it works that well on this platform, but let's try. We're trying. Hold on. Ooh, I have other exciting news as well. Okay. It's a little better than before. Long snake-like abdomen. Thank you, Chad. Okay, that looks good, you guys? Good. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Let me try it without this microscope. I just took this one off. And then I'm going to try and do the same thing. Gotta zoom out. There we go. Try and do the same thing with no camera. Which one looks better? Previous or this one? What looks better, the previous view or this view? Andrea Bigham, you are my hero. You got Google by my side and iPad to the right of this computer. You're my hero because I also have that and I want to research as we go, but I can't because I'm showing the pieces. So if you research and put it in the chat, you're literally my hero. Thank you. Snake flies. A big question that I have a lot about insects is, do they pupate, or like, some insects go into like a egg. They start as an egg, they hatch as a little insect, and then they get bigger and molt as they go. Some other insects start as an egg, they turn into a worm, they get bigger as a worm, then they pupate into a fully grown adult, at which point they hatch as an adult. There's a name for that too. If anybody knows the name, which I'm sure you guys do, drop it in the chat. The insect consists of 3 parts: the head, the abdomen, and the thorax. And like Chad Ryan says, the abdomen is behind the neck, this area where the true legs are usually attached. And then the thorax is the butt area, which all insects have those 3 parts. Let's see if we can find something else rare in here. Spiders are a little bit different because technically not insects, but rather arachnids. Here's a very good termite, it seems. It might be able... Thorax is the bench, and that's where the legs are. Wait, head, thorax, abdomen. Head, abdomen, thorax. Thorax is like... I'm having a brain fart, but you guys know. Head, thorax, abdomen. Yeah, head, thorax, abdomen. The thorax is where the legs come out of. Most insects have 6 legs, 3 on each side, that come out of the thorax. And then the abdomen is the last section, the butt, and usually there's not legs coming out of that, but there could be false legs or different things. That's where also you have the stingers, the spinnerets for spiders. Yes. And then the spiders are a little bit different. They don't always have head, thorax, abdomen. Sometimes they just have head. Well, it's like they're just a little bit different. They're just a little bit different. Thank you guys for coming to my TED Talk and for chiming in. Okay, looking for rare stuff, looking for big stuff in the 200 box. Oh, we got some good pine leaf here. Spiders are not insects. They're arachnids. And arachnids have 8 legs instead of 6 like insects. And, in case you guys are wondering, we made a fun little poster with this. Not exactly, but yes, but we made a poster. These are all real insects in amber. And right here, like for example, we have a grasshopper, but it's a molt. We have a fly, that's Baltic amber. SP Rocket bought this piece. And then yeah, like all insects have the head, thorax, abdomen. Spiders are a little different. There's a world of information. Thank you guys for joining. Let's put these guys back. And what do you guys want to see? You guys want to see some big ones? Some big insects. Oh, and you want to see one under the microscope. 45s. These are 45s in front of us, and I'm very happy to discount them. Let's see. I think this works good with a little zoom. Ding. Wait, that's all the way out where I can see my hands. So now I gotta go like halfway. There we go. 50% off discount? That'd be below cost for me. Where'd that Hydro go? There it is. Take the circular one, especially because you're just taking it right off the bat. We are going to do a big discount. These are the 45s. We're dropping them down. We're dropping them down to 30 right now. We're dropping them down to 30 because these are already kind of picked through, you know? So like a lot of the better 45s have already gone, so we got to drop it down. And that means this one's going to, who's that? SU1. SU1, how's it going? Did you get my message? And awesome that you have the same username on both platforms. Wait, you have a spider? What'd you say? You have a spider with one eye and 24 legs? Oh, is that the one that you got from me? I was researching that. That could be another insect on top of it, like its own brood, or it could be like fake extra legs that some insects have. Because Keith got one from me that was weird recently. I think that was you. SU1, Myanmar inclusion. We're doing them at 30. Oh, it was a joke. Boy, I'm all fun today. Let me get some muffin tins. I'll be right back. Okay, SU1, first one is going to you, this one here. There you go. Invoices, it's Monday, so invoice is actually gonna go out tomorrow. Because usually on Mondays, we live stream more and invoice less. Did I miss any comments? Win the lottery before you find a new species. What do you mean, Amber Expert? In Dominican, it's harder to find new species. In Myanmar, it's easier to find new species. Let's see, number 9. Move these. Let's put them like this. Boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Take the 2 large ones as well. You got it. That would be these 2, I believe. Confirm those 2 with me. And then here's the next one coming up. Big one. It's a giant cabochon, basically. And in it, oh, it's a tiny tick. That could possibly be a pseudoscorpion, although I don't think so. Look at that. You might have a C-grade pseudoscorpion on your hands. We can microscope this if you want. Keith, I did not know that. Keith, I did not know that. That is super cool. Pseudoscorpion, like this. Hold on, let me write it down. This might be a pseudoscorpion. I'm not saying it is. Pseudoscorpion. Yeah, pseudo has no stinger, and pseudo like that means fake or false. So we can ID this piece. It will take me a second to get it running. Boom. Boom. Okay, this new stand is pretty sturdy though, I will say. It's kind of too bad that it's so tall, I have to look down, but maybe this view of the screen will be okay. Let's see. Let's scope it. Make sure to hit the like button, guys, it does help. Oh no, it's not. It's like an optical illusion. Although that looks like a worm. Although that does look like a worm in there, which is interesting. Worm species might be some of the hardest to identify. Wow. It almost looks segmented in that little part. It almost looks segmented right here, although you can't see it on the live feed. It's not detailed enough, but in the real screen you can see little segments right there. This could be a good find. Let's see what else we got. I'm gonna check it off scope for a second for anything similar. I see a bug right behind that. Detritus. Interesting. Earthworm or maybe a parasite. There's another insect right here. Anybody want to ID that? It's a tiny fly. Not tipping over. Oh yeah, like the other stand is not. Okay, so there's that. Like a fairy fly. Yeah, what do we call these? What's the species for these tiny, tiny, tiny flies? It's pretty cool that you can see both of them right there. It looks so much like a pseudoscorpion, but actually more like a worm up close. Tapeworm, tapeworm. That one plus this one, we can microscope it too if you want. I see a mosquito. I see a fly. Pop quiz. What's the difference between moths and butterflies? Pop quiz. Oh, is that a little cricket? Cricket or a grasshopper? Maybe. Let me just go check it out real quick. I'll take you guys with me. Come on. Come on, let's go. Moths are nocturnal. Ooh, vote all good answers. I think that is a little cricket. Grasshopper, excuse me. I think that's a grasshopper. Okay, so antennas, Amber Expert is correct. Chad Ryan, moths are nocturnal, that believes that's correct. Remember the stars, how the wings lay is what the answer I was going for. Moths' wings lay flat, butterfly wings lay vertical. Tilt the screen on the scope, it might help. I don't think I can tilt this. Doesn't look very tilty to me. Maybe? No. I don't think I can tilt this. I might experiment later. So SU1. These two are going to you. Question for my regulars. Do you guys like it when I write on the cards? Because sometimes I feel like you guys might want the card to be blank so that you can write on it yourself. Let me know what you think. SU1, these ones are also going to you. Chad Ryan, message retracted. I did not know you could delete messages on YouTube. It's kind of cool. All right, this tripod, get out of here. Need the elbow room. Microscope all the specs in case there's a water bear. Okay, also, water bears live in detritus, as do most insects. What are we at? We're trying to line up this new format on the screen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That looks good. Number 9. Paul Biggs, welcome to the show. Number 9 looks like a spider in a cab. Number 10 looks like a blob in a blob. Little spider, I think, in there. That's C- grade. What's up? Oh, Paul Biggs, it's Biggsy, of course. Welcome. Look, guys, also, in other news, we got garden vegetables. These are tomatoes that we actually grew. And I'm hungry and thirsty. I'm gonna pop one in right now. I wish I could share these with you guys. There's no bugs on them either. They're perfectly clean. And I wish I could share these with you guys. I hope you guys are growing food as well. And I'm gonna eat this. So good. It should have salt, but my salt's in the other room. One more. All right, what's all this talk about tapeworms? Hungry hippos, hungry hippos. What's all this talk about tapeworms, you guys? Unidentified insect. Looks like it's got strong jumping legs. Proboscis, maybe. Tapeworms are flat. Yeah, tapeworms are flat. Some Swiss chard. Good job, Rocky Mountain Bear. Nothing more freeing than growing your own food. Very clear one with flow lines. Those are the layers the amber was laid down in. Remember to share this live feed with all of your scientist friends, and feel free to email museums with scientists and colleges with scientists to show them this live feed, because the word needs to get out there. Probably a little bee in that one. Bee or an ant? I think I see wings. I like this one, number 4. Number 4 is pretty fun. The one I saw was round all over. So what does that mean for species? 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Number 14. Big, kind of dark insect. Earthworm. Getting blown up. Oh, nice. Hold on. Okay. We have a new video posted on YouTube. Just like that. Boom. Video up. Thank you, Arvin. It means it was a nematode worm. Do you guys want to go check out that worm under the microscope again? Oh, that's a nice... Uh-oh, police. Sir? License and registration? What's your badge number? All right, you guys, we're gonna revisit this worm under the microscope, okay? So let's go over there. Amber Police. Let's revisit my boy. My boy is a scientific term for earthworm. My boy. Fun fact, worms are the most abundant animals on Earth. Chad Ryan, I'm going to challenge you on that one because I thought it was beetles. I'm going to Google it right now. What is more abundant? Beetles or worms? Or answer worms? Or the most abundant species? I think beetles. I think it's beetles. Jump in, tell us what you think, chat. Check it out. How's this view? Can you guys see it well? There's little segments right here. It's immigrants. I should not read that one out loud. What do you guys think? Worm of some sort. Earthworm, maybe. Looks very small for an earthworm for me, though. Very, very small. It's like the size of a hair. Mosquito larva. I would think beetles. Tapeworms have hooks. Chad Ryan, challenge accepted. Excellent. Excellent. All right, so I start with this Google. Nematodes are most abundant. I would reckon that could be true. Nematodes are much smaller, which means they could have more numbers. More abundant than beetles. AI. Oh, Chad Ryan. Boom. Lands a good one. Chad Ryan lands one right solid. Yes, nematodes are more abundant than beetles. So if that's true, then how could beetles be the most abundant on Earth? Good one, Chad Ryan. Oh wait, let's look at this for a second longer. Roundworm, yeah, it looks round. It looks round to me. It looks round, especially around that side right there. Beetles have the most species. Interesting. Beetles or nematodes, which one are more abundant? Discuss amongst yourselves. Chat. Let's go back to this. Worms don't even come close. It's an insect parasite. Oh wait, let me put that one back in your cart, SU1. It's a cool one. Alright, SU1, that one, along with the other two, are in your cart. That makes a total of 3, count them, 3 pieces of amber with insects in your cart. Piece number 16. Ooh. So we could say nematodes are more numerous in numbers, beetles are more numerous in diverse species. The zoom is weird on here. 30 each. We're doing the 45 box at a big sale because this box has been picked through. This has been picked through. We bought a big lot. A lot of the good ones sold, so we're throwing a big discount on these ones. This one's interesting. Let's see what we can see on here. Segmented worm. Could be millipede or centipede. I can't see details of the feet. What do you guys think? That's number 16. SU1 takes this one at 30. SU1, this one's going to you. Thank you very much and very good take. Boom. The new number 16 coming up. B grade clarity, but could be an unusual species. Looks rather big. Let me get that flashlight on it. Boom. Boom. Oh, I think maybe it's 2 termites back to back. That's what I think it is. I think it's 2 termites or 2 boring beetles back to back. That's number 16. We can go further into that one if you want. These are 30. Rocky Mountain Bear discount price because it's from the 45 lot. We're discounting them to 30 because they've been picked through. Earwig and a pillbug. Amber expert with a good eye. Let's see. Earwig and a pillbug. What if I just... Nah. Look at this. This is so much fun. What do you think it is? Oh, so we got a good beetle. Yep, I'm pretty sure that's a boring beetle. boring beetle with its wings out. With its wings out, and I wouldn't be surprised if it's another one. I think it might just, yeah, I think it's two boring beetles. Both quite clear. Is that a boring beetle? I don't know, that second one. Side. I'm trying. That's a good view. Love it. Love that we can do that. Those are boring beetles, common beetles in amber from both. $100. If you're offering me $100, it's actually only 30. That one's pretty weak. That's number 17. Number 18. I don't know if you guys know this about insects, but each of them is pretty like crazy and specialized and vicious in their own right. Like those jaws that are on those beetles that we just saw, they eat through wood really good. A ground beetle one day. Amber Expert, we got the best prices on the internet on this live feed. Check out this big one. This is a big slab, and yes, we'll do this one at 30. So in any sense, if this was a Bassie, it'd be a steal. If this was just a regular one, it'd be a steal. If it was any insect ever, it'd be a steal. Oh, Paul Biggs taken on this one. Very good. Paul Biggs, this one's going to you. Paul Biggs, I'm going to put you down as Biggsy and message you on TikTok. I'm not supposed to say it. And message you on the other thing because it's kind of confusing going between all the platforms. So I'm gonna put you down as Biggsy and I'm gonna message you there, okay? Amber Expert, if you like big amber or raw amber, I don't even know if you've seen what I got of that yet. Paul Biggs, take last one too. Do you want this one as well? With the little mini swarm of kind of like flying insects, B-grade B-grade preservation. I think I see a bee or a wasp in there. So you want these two? Myanmar inclusion. 30 times 2 is 60. Boom. Okay, awesome. Those two are going to you. Okay, YouTube's coming together. You guys have been here for the clock is ticking. Mr. Mirror, I think they don't like that. The algorithm, the computer knows that I'm saying it and they're like, better not promote this live feed. He's talking about them because they're competition, you know? Good clean water. Liquor of the gods. Ooh, what do we have here? Cabochon. Cabochon, perfect size for a ring. You're welcome, Chad Ryan, and I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're giving us all your opinions and insights. That goes for you and that goes for everybody because the community is awesome, you know? It's really fun. Oh, also, okay, so Rocky Mountain Bear takes this one. Let me write you down. Same goes for you, Rocky Mountain. I'm going to try and DM you there. Because I believe you have the same username, which is freaking awesome for me. Which is very awesome for me. Amber Expert says wasp. What makes you identify this as a wasp? I'm going with it's a wasp because 2 wings, long abdomen, and this little cinch right there, that really tight waist between the thorax and the abdomen, that cinched waist is very indicative of wasps. I want to know what else you think. Two wings makes them Diptera, which means 2 wings. Honestly, I don't understand the how Terra means wings. Its stinger is out? If its stinger is out, that's microscope worthy for sure. See, it almost looks like it has two stingers, which is kind of strange. Watch this. That's a good one. That's a really good one in a cab, actually. Oh, stinger is the one pointing more up. I don't know about that other one. It looks like almost like two. Can anybody explain why there would be two protrusions? Tail and stinger. Wasps have like a tail like that, and then the stinger is separate from the tail. In which case, that's a bad thing. Good job. Rocky Mountain Bear, that one's going to you. That one is in your cart. Ovipositor. That's what they use for reproduction. The deposit. Does that mean it's parasitic? Because isn't the ovipositor the body part to like deposit the eggs into something? Or maybe they could just deposit it into something else. I don't know. Not parasitic. So every time we say wasp, there's like, hundreds, if not thousands of species of wasps at this time. So you can have like very similar wasps that are like actually different species. And then that's where like you get really specific with identifications. Okay, 16, 17, number 18 right here. Number 18, a beetle in a cab. Good for what it is. Not the craziest looking insect, but it's pretty good. Oh wait, Rocky Mountain Bear, you wanted that wasp in a cab, right? I mean, you got it, and I would highly recommend that piece. Numbers. 19. Tumbler? Is it a tumbler beetle? 20. Plant hopper. They are very numerous species. We catch them very... The wasp cab is going to Rocky Mountain Bear. Here's a slightly bigger insect in a cab. Yet another... This one actually might be a winged insect with its wings folded in. Amber Expert, let me ask you a question. How do you know if a insect is extinct? That might be a winged insect with its wings closed, and it's actually a pretty clear head. It's got that kind of swivelly head, almost kind of mantis-like. Almost kind of mantis-like swivelly head. Not exactly, but you guys, do you see what I mean? Anyways, that's piece number 21. Coming up, piece number 22. Pretty piece of amber. Looks like it could have been a big like dragonfly, but it's like pretty degraded. Looks like, yeah, or like a damselfly. Looks like it could have been, but it's like kind of degraded. Hold on, let me switch hands. Let me see if I think if I hold it like this will be easier. Okay, I think I just upgraded the lighting situation a little bit. I just figured something out. Does that look good right there, guys? Because I'm holding the amber with my right hand, insect light with my left hand. Oh, but now I brushed the table. Very clear beetle in a cab. This is piece number, what was it, 22, I believe. Beetle in a cab. That one looks pretty good. I think that one would look good under the microscope. We do have some crazy looking insects. I like showing the rare stuff that I have. Oh, what's going on in this one? Oh, just a fly. And jabbing potential attackers. Hey, what's up, Luca? welcome to the show. Okay, number 24 right here. These are at 30 each. Clear fly. Flat wings. I think mostly like what kind of insects have vertical wings? The butterflies have them, but most insects' wings lay flat. Okay, so Chad Ryan or Amber Expert, are you guys still here? Have either of you guys seen my raw amber? All right, these are going back. Last call for any of these. Dragonfly, I thought the dragonflies had their wings out horizontal. Wings horizontal on dragonflies, vertical on butterflies. Or do dragonflies do both? All right, so last call on this. I know there's some lag, so I'm giving it a second. I guess while I'm waiting for the comments. I don't know if you guys have seen my raw amber yet, but this is raw amber you can polish yourself from the Dominican Republic. And I feel like some of you guys might want to see this. That's a lower quality piece, but it's very big. SU1 boring beetles? Like, what do you mean? Because they don't have vertical wings. Oh, it's a polished one on live? I mean, like, the whole process is like, I'm probably not going to do it on live, but it looks like this, you know? Get some sandpaper. You have to have some, you rub it like this. As you can see, it starts coming off. That smells like amber. It smells very good. It smells very, very, very good. And you do that until it turns into a mirror. There's more to it than that, but that's the basics. Ooh, this one's got red skin. This stuff goes at 90 cents a gram. This one looks really pretty and is kind of escaped. Ooh, and it's even got bubbles inside and a flat window. This one looks great for polishing. I'm gonna get a price on this. $44. That's an estimate. I think it's like around 44. It's like 49 grams, I think. So $44. That one looks really good. Rocky Mountain Bear, that would be very interesting if damselflies have vertical wings. Andrea hacked the sanding part. What do you mean? That's a good one. That's a good one. If anybody wants to practice polishing, this is an excellent piece right here. The camera's kind of giving it some blue. I'll be honest, it's not as blue in person, so I'm not trying to say that it's blue, but the camera is definitely kind of giving it a little blue hue, like right here. So that's raw amber, in case you guys ever want to search for your own insects. That is a thing. Let's see, what time is it? It's 2 already? Oh, Lord. We're just gonna stay live. We're just gonna stay live here, guys. The other platform can maybe get a post or something, but I think we're just gonna stay live here. It's 2:10 already. Oh my goodness. Oh, with the overhead light, let's see how this looks too. You have a glass grinder, okay. Oh, SU1, you said you take the one with the boring beetles for 30. I see you. Before I put this away, where did it go? This one. This one here. Okay, SU1, good take. This one's going to you. Bada bing, bada boom. Very good. And then that will be the end of this section. Yeah, we can look at the boring beetle under the specs. plant hopper. Nymphs. I like nymphs. I like larval stage things. We get a lot more adult insects than we do larval stage insects or worms. Worms are way more rare than flies, flying insects in general. We're gonna look at SU1's beetles under the microscope real quick. Somebody said put them dogs away. All right, what specs do you want to see? Abdomen, very clear. Legs, very clear. Andrea, that's cool. It's a diamond. You have a diamond tip, so you can shape and knock out half the sandpapering at once, and then you only have to do grits 1,000 and up. That's cool. That sounds pretty dang efficient. Sounds like you know how to get a good polish too. My guys they used to only sand my amber to 800 grit until I told them they got to start doing it up to like 2,000, and now it comes in a lot better. The black bits all around them. I mean, it looks like it could be detritus. Good old-fashioned detritus from the forest floor. You see hair? There is like a filament here. Not sure what it is though. I mean, at that point, that's unidentified. At that point, it's real hard to see. The head looks really cool on this guy though. There, how cool is that? Pretty dang cool. SU1, that piece is back in your cart. What do you guys want to look at next? And you guys check out our latest YouTube video. We just got one posted, and our guy is working hard on making good videos. That zoom, I'm not sure what zoom it's at right now. Let's go museum grade Myanmar. Let's go museum grade. We got the microscope out. Amber Expert, you watched it. What'd you think? Let us know. And if you just type it in the chat here, our virtual assistant will see it, or I'll say it, and he'll see it. Always hydras and mosquitoes. Okay. I think we should probably have both. I think this is a mosquito with bubbles. No anhydro, but bubbles. He looks like he's got a pretty big abdomen. So he might be well fed. Might be a well-fed mosquito. This one's at 125. Ooh, that's a well-fed mosquito from the time of the dinosaurs. Very clear, very well-fed mosquito from the time of the dinosaurs. This one's at 125. That's a good one. This is in my museum grade box. So that's a cabochon fit for a ring with like God, that's a good one. That one needs to go under the microscope too now. Museum grade mosquito in amber going under the microscope. This is a mosquito that has clearly a full belly, and it had a good meal. So if you ever wanted to recreate dinosaurs, this might just be the piece. Let's see what we got. Dun dun dun. Oh, that's a beautiful one. What do you guys think, male or female? Beautiful little mosquito head with those beady eyes, small antenna, wings, looks very full, could be pregnant. Amber Expert, the bubble amber, I'm not sure which one you mean. This one's at 125. In the video, oh, I make so many videos. I honestly don't remember which video that is. Many videos out there. Museum Clarity Millipede, 2 tiny ticks and more. This one's at 150. The one just came out. Is it the YouTube one? Because the YouTube video that just came out on my channel is a splice up from some of my live feeds, and I don't know which piece it is. Like, I've never even seen the video. It's just from live feeds. And you know, I've shown hundreds of pieces, so I can't know. I would have to watch the video and then see which box it came from. Or why don't you tell me? Can you tell me which box it came from? Dominican or Myanmar, and what price? And then we can go open that box and find it. That's the best way, probably. That's a very good, looks like a millipede, which have 4 legs per segment, 2 on each side. And ticks. Millipedes are usually foraging creatures, a little bit slower. Andrea, how do you want me to help you out? That's a millipede. Large crickets, multiple mosquitoes. Nice. Myanmar amber. Large cricket. Crickets have shorter antenna. Grasshoppers. No, sorry. Grasshoppers have shorter antenna. Crickets have longer antenna. And this one, he has short antenna, I think, or maybe one got cut in half. You can still see his food inside of him. He was just about to poop. Look, you can see he was just about to poop. That's an interesting one. Oh, and then it looks like actually a big roach right there in the middle. This one's at 175. 145 for this one. This is a beautiful roach. I'll get back to it, but nobody likes roaches anyways, so we'll probably not even bother that much. Amber Expert, I actually did already shake it and the food didn't fall, but I'll do it again. So I'm trying to point the food straight down, not falling. I'm gonna watch this. I'm just gonna give it, try as hard as I can. No dice, but I do have numerous methane termites with moving food at this point, all in Dominican amber. Roach. Chad says he likes him. Roach, Chad, I feel like you could get like all the roaches on discount. Like if you like went to the amber mines, you'd just be like, sell me only your roaches, and they'd discount them. Literally nobody ever wants to buy a roach. This one's so clear and so nice. 145, I'll do it at 125 if you want. That one's really clear. Let's check this one out under the microscope. We're gonna try it like this. Just gonna take the phone over right now. Little action. Doot 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 doot. Bomba clot. Little action. Action for the live feed. Non-stop action. Boom. Very shiny. Very shiny. Legs super clear. Baby YouTube. I was thinking that because my baby's getting to that age where she's starting to enjoy like airplane noises and stuff. Dad stuff. Pretty dang clear. It's still sort of enigmatic. Also, do you guys know what the word cryptic means when it comes to insects? A cryptic insect means one that does not show its species very well. It's hard to identify. Cryptic. That's a term. 125 for a banging spider. This one. If you guys have been waiting to get one, this one looks way better than the rest. This one looks way better than the rest. Boom. Small piece, big. Do you have another to compare that roach to? First of all, it's a very good question. Second of all, probably yes. SU1 taking the spider. Very, very good take. Big, full-bodied spider. Very clear. Do you want to microscope it? Or SU1? I don't know if you have a microscope at home that you want to use too. But let's have some fun. Let's microscope it. We are kicking butt on microscoping today. So, bum, bum, bum. Baby Amber, YouTube. Boom! Good detail. There's some cracks in front of it, so it makes it kind of hard to see, but you can see some hair on the spider's body. That might also be an egg sac coming out of its abdomen, maybe. Legs. They're kind of see-through. That makes me wonder if this is a molt. Sometimes things are see-through, sometimes they're not. We see that a lot in amber. The best insects are not see-through. This one is like, see, it's see-through on the legs, but not on the abdomen. Very clear. We like seeing spider webs. We don't see any. I don't think I see any. But nice and clear spider. SU1, that one's going to you. Was that you, SU1? You got that one, right? SU1 takes that one. Writing you down. Very good take. That one's going to you. Next up. Unidentified insect, strange legs, 90. Okay, here's what I'm talking about. Now, I know you guys wanted to see some weird stuff under the microscope. This one's starting to get weird. Look at that. First of all, who can make heads or tails of that? That's a very interesting insect. This could be maybe an extinct species, something never seen before, or it could just be some sort of optical illusion, but whatever it is, it looks like almost like a bee with incredibly huge hind legs. It almost looks like it doesn't make sense. It's squished a little. This is true. This happens in Myanmar amber, in all ambers, but this is still pretty good preservation. I'd say B+ grade. Let's hit it with the flashlight. Chat, drop your opinions on this piece. Something is very off. It's also got wings. Got super long legs. I think I'm going to make a new box right now that's called like the unidentified insect box. Flashlight on front. That's what I'm doing right now. Chad, Ryan, I'm doing this. Flashlight on front. If I had like 2 extra arms, if I had 4 arms, I could like live stream better. Can't say on that one. Yeah, this is an interesting one. This one begs for the microscope. This one I'm claiming for myself in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Claim. This one's going to me. Let's microscope it. And it's going into my new box. It's going to be like for the when all my scientist friends arrive box. Oh, it's so big, I gotta adjust the microscope. Or actually, let's stay close at first. Oh, it looks like there's a little mite on it too. Hey, first one to say take, takes it, including me. Almost looks like he was holding on to this piece of detritus or maybe eggs or something, but his foot is definitely attached to it and it's like kind of blurring out. Something's happening there. It almost looks like he's like kicking the dust off of it right when he got trapped or something, but let's see the other leg. Is it a wasp? Let's see that abdomen. Keith, are you still here? Oh man, he's got a long, thin, shriveled abdomen, almost like... This could be like some really weird parasitic wasp or something. Looks very parasitic with that kind of like stabby abdomen. And then his other leg, unfortunately, reaches the edge of the amber and probably got sanded off. Keith is here still listening. Cool. I'm glad. I was just checking. That's a really good view of its eyes. Looks like, you know, two separated eyes. I don't know, or are they they're compound eyes because all insects have compound eyes. Some weird thing on his head. And there's also another insect mixed up on this guy that I'll show you in a sec. I can also flip him over and maybe get the other side of his eyes if we're lucky, although I don't think it's going to be as clear. Pretty good. I think the eyes are separated on the bridge. Mantis. Oh, no way. I wonder if this could be like a new kind of mantis. Let's see if he has mantis claws. Does he have mantis claws? He's got wings. Mantises have wings. Put the flashlight up here too. I got these guys. What do you mean put... I should take that one down. I'd say no claws. Looks more wasp-like than mantis-like to me. And then there's a little beetle. Hi, Lume flashlight. Oh! I actually just got an order of 20 new flashlights that are like Alibaba flashlights. You guys. There's actually 20 freaking awesome flashlights. Well, I got recommended these flashlights. I don't know if they're awesome yet, but speaking of flashlights, we just got these. Isn't that fun? Those are new models, new technology. What if I don't like holding the phone with my hands? Too much radiation. If I do... That's better. I don't have to actually hold the phone in my hand. Look up mantis fly. Okay. Like I said, look at, I'm over here. If I had 4 arms, I could live stream it even better. Mantid lace wings. But nothing has big, giant hind legs like this piece does here. Look at this piece of amber. But insect identification? SU1, no, this one I already claimed for myself. This one's not for sale. I need to try to attract some specific people to this live feed. And I feel like that piece is gonna do it. Then I'll sell it afterwards. Once we identify that piece, I'll sell it. I don't know. I don't think it's this because the mantis fly has the same arms as a praying mantis. Okay, I gotta write down. Keith confidently identifies this as not a crab. And I would say that is true. Okay, so this guy. All right, let's do something here, you guys. Let's do something. Thank you, Keith. You do help a lot, as do all you regulars. Okay, so I need to make a new box. My stuff. Boom. All right, guys, we're gonna make a box with the most mysterious name ever. What should we call this box? We should call it the unidentified species. I like that. Unidentified species, question mark. No, unidentified species, and then X-File. I like that one. I actually do call it that a lot. I'm gonna go with unidentified species. See if I can write this on the live feed. There we go. I think that's too big. It's gonna be way too big. Unknown species. Species unknown. Species unknown. That's what it is. I see the chat blowing up. Species unknown. Boom. Box created. And we're back. Museum grade Myanmar. SU1, you sent me an email about the drops. This is a piece. I wrote down, does this explain the drops? Look, those weird Myanmar drops. My regulars might find this one interesting. Those weird drops that we always find in Myanmar amber collected along a line. And SU1 sent me an article that was about how these are borings from like shells, like clam-like creatures. They bore into it, so there actually could be, that could actually be the grave of the creature that dug it. But there's this strange like line connecting them. And I was trying to understand this line. It definitely goes from tip to tip to tip. Very strange. Could be a coincidence. Or it could not. Any opinions? Let me know. Big Amber. Amber Expert says Big Amber. We got Big Amber from Myanmar Polished. We also have Big Raw Dominican Amber. So Big Amber, for example, boom. Normally 250 a gram. I can do it at 2 a gram. Sediment filled crack, maybe. So 2 a gram. This one's 150, I believe is what that is. 75 times 2, 150. Big piece, as you can see. Honey colored. So you want really clear. Do you care polished or raw? Oh, you gotta get turned off. What's up, Still Bink? My only one insect in unknown species, Mr. M. So far, I mean, I just made the box right now. Just made the box right now. Chad Ryan, if you want that one for a necklace, I can do it. And I do tend to discount these big pieces because I'm trying to get rid of these so I can get my next lot of all smaller pieces, putting them in like the 20 to 40 range. But so right now, like 150 is pretty big. So I would like to move it. If you want it for like 130, I can do it. And it's very clear. There's flow lines all over it. And I see at least one insect inside of it. It's big. It's big. Ooh, Amber Expert. That's cool as heck. You have 2 Baltic Amber ones with huge centipedes and a flower aphid with an unknown parasite stuck to its leg. Centipedes are carnivorous. Centipedes are usually fast-moving insects, so centipedes are very interesting. Here's another really big. This one's not so honey-colored. It's medium. There's a beautiful wing right in the middle of this thing. A giant roach, it looks like. Amber Expert. Myanmar is the most scientifically exciting of all ambers right now, for sure. Ooh, a really good spider. I'll do this one at 2 a gram, and it's chock full of stuff. In fact, a leaf as well. This one's also polished on both sides and just semi-raw on the rim. So it should be 222 at $2 a gram. I'll just do it at 200 even, if you want. Very big piece. And let me show you some stuff that's inside of it. Boom. Cool spider right there. Looks like a jumping spider. Not a boxing spider. And then right here, there's a wing. I don't know if you guys can see that wing, so I'm going to try and point it out. This is Myanmar, yes. This is from my Myanmar slabs. There's a wing right there. Can you see it? What if I backlight it? Boom, right there. Can you see that wing now? Probably a termite wing. Hard to say for certain. There's a leaf right here. There's other stuff. Pretty fun one. Giant slab. You won't find anything like this anywhere else, pretty much on Earth. So 200 even takes it. It's a giant piece. When somebody was asking for giant amber, I think that was Amber Expert. Did you? Oh yeah, you said you wanted honey. This one looks like a Dominican slab. Is this Dominican or Myanmar? I think this might have been a Dominican slab that got mixed up. It's definitely Myanmar size. Oh no, it's got the Myanmar drops. This is very honey colored Myanmar. In fact, okay, this one's very honey colored with a lot of Myanmar drops. I see a lot of bubbles. I don't see any in hydros. But cool piece. Fully polished on one side, semi-polished on the other. Some secondary greens coming out of it. What wavelength? 365 nanometers is the one of the flashlight I use here. The other flashlight I just got, I believe, is also 365 nanometers. So here's a honey yellow one if you want. This is Myanmar. Oh, and then let me get the price on this. This guy would be at $100. He's like supposed to be 102, but he's at $100. 51 grams. Okay. I still have some small ones if anybody wants small, fully polished Myanmar or Myanmar slabs. I feel like this one has some blue on it. Oh, that one looks red. Oh my gosh, that one looks like a beautiful color. And at the discount price of 2 a gram, that puts this one at 50 exactly. This one looks very red. It's a nice, just a nice piece of polished amber with some good red in it. I see one part of it insect, nothing too crazy insect-wise. Rich color on this one. That one's at 50. Let's see what else we got in this bag, huh? Ooh, I see a honey-colored yellow one that's looking pretty clear. Big, basically like a big round palm stone. Perfect palm stone shape, and I think it has tree bark in it. This one's going at 38. This one's at 38. It looks like it has tree bark in it right there and right there. SU1 taking this one. Good take. SU1. Perfect palm stone size. I was trying to get this in Larimar, but my guy gave them to me this size, but scratched up. This is the perfect palm stone size. Although I'm sure you guys know that amber doesn't work that well as a palm stone because it scratches too easily if you put it in your pocket. So you don't want to carry this stuff in your pocket for a long time if you're trying to keep the polish. Raw amber, on the other hand, that's perfectly fine. That's perfectly fine. SU1, this one's going to you. Put this in your cart. Invoice is going to go out tomorrow. Myanmar. Tree bark. 38. This is going out to you, SU1. So we had, like, most of the time, 11 viewers on this live feed. I wonder how much watch time we're gonna get from this. Another smaller one. Here's a couple. Let's just see how they look on this live. Let's just see. What if I take this off? A little better, I think. Similar palm stone shape, but this one's a little bigger and flatter. A little more awkward than the SU1 one. SU, you just got a really good one. That was my favorite shape. This one looks like it has some detritus or something in it. Most of these palm stones going at 2 a gram do not have insects, or if they do, they're kind of average. But also, that's where we find our most surprises too. Like this one, that might be interesting. That almost looks like a tarantula leg or something. That's piece number 4. These are a little bit larger, fully polished Myanmar pieces. Piece number 5. Oh, and then wait, let me put the lighting. I'm going to put this back on top of the phone. Tell me if it looks better. Here's it off, and then with it on. Yeah, that looks a lot better. Looks fiery. This one looks very fiery. A lot of detritus and very clear yellow. I should probably be getting you guys prices with these. This one's at same price as the last one, 38. Got a big boy coming up. Look at this, you guys. This is an example of me losing money. You could almost call it getting stiffed. Because if I buy this by gram and I get a super big one that's super dark, that means I got a lot of low grade weight. So it's not very good. So where's my flashlight go? So these are the kinds that I could discount very heavily, or even sell at a loss just to get my money back. Very big, dark piece. I don't like these pieces. That's low grade right there. You see how the flashlight doesn't even go through it? That's C grade, almost D grade. You don't want that, unless it's at a big discount. Last but not least, if anybody wants a giant cabochon, this one's at 52. This is a giant cab right here at 52. I honestly don't think it has insects, but a lot of tree bark. A lot of weird stuff going on here. Some insects, there's like a little wasp. There's those. I'm gonna put those guys back. Any other requests? We have blue amber. We also have random crystals if anybody likes amethyst. I got honestly like super good amethyst at the best price. Some other random crystals and stuff. I don't know if any of my amber expert friends have ever seen this red copal from Indonesia. It's interesting stuff. You won't find insects in it, but you can get this big resin. Hydros. In hydros. Dun, dun, dun. In hydros, Dominican in hydros. Let's see what we got here. We do have a couple of options. Let's see here. $70. First one at 70. Who was here last week when somebody scored the best slab ever with the Inhydro in it? Oh, this one looks pretty good. Oh, is it gonna move? Is it gonna move? Boom, pretty good for 70. That's a great one. That's a great one. Boom, actually this, I would honestly say this is probably gonna be the best Inhydro and best price on the whole list because normally we don't have too many Inhydros. So that's piece number one. First one to say take it. First one to say take takes it. It's a slab. Beautiful ghosty slab with some very clear flow lines in it too. I got a bunch of stuff. I'm trying to pick through and find the good ones. Like this one's at 200. This one's really good. Amber Expert looks like copal. I know what you mean, because Colombian copal can be very pale. It's probably a combination of the fact it's very thin, very yellow, and it's very white and lit on the background that makes it look very copalish. But we can also test it in various ways. As you can see like this, it's a little richer than copal tends to be. Let's hit it with the UV. Because for all you amber experts, a classic Dominican ultraviolet reaction. Very good flow lines. What was I gonna say? I was gonna say something. Anyways, this one at 70 is the one I recommend the most by far. This one's at 200. It is a better Inhydro, but it's a much bigger price. Copal's cheaper. Copal's cheaper. I sell copal, by the way. I do. I have a whole shelf of Colombian copal, but pretty sifted through. Ooh, this one's got moving detritus. I've been wanting to look at one of these under the microscope since I got that thing. You guys see that? This one's at 200. It is available. And I think there could be something interesting going on in this one, along with other moving ones. Pretty nice size Inhydro. Actually, really nice size Inhydro, and it looks very gelatinous inside, which is unusual to say the least. Some of the other ones are moving as well. That indicates that it was a rainy day when this amber was formed. There was a lot of water falling and stuff got trapped. So let's take this one under the microscope because that, can you guys see that like the moving stuff around the bubble, how it's all gelatinous? Can you guys see that? There's a bunch of stuff in the water. There's one piece I have that has something, I swear it looks like something's alive and swimming very fast and rapidly in this one piece. I just can't find the piece, but I'm looking for it. That's not 20 in hydros. Actually, there are a lot of anhydros. Is that the one? That is the one. Kind of hard to see. I don't see anything like alive and swimming. It actually got harder to see the gelatinousness of it. But it looks like it's in some sort of like sac, like an egg sac, as opposed to a normal anhydro. Well, Chad, I only count the moving ones. Very unusual. They're not inside of a normal anhydro, in my opinion. They look like they're inside of something else. Interesting. I think I might take a break and then come back and live stream more on YouTube because I said, oh, it's 2:53. Should have taken a break a while ago. All right, we're marathoning right now. We ain't going nowhere. Share this live feed with your friends. Yeah, Chad Ryan, I swear, I'm gonna dig through this box right now. I have something that looks like when you move it, the stuff inside the moving detritus moves around so fast, so fast. It's crazy. These are all anhydros and most of them super low quality, but other high quality ones. Beautiful cab. We're marathoning. You guys, we're staying live. Week. I'm looking. I think it's probably in my personal collection. It's probably not in these anhydros, but no. This one's interesting, I think. Interesting. Chad Ryan, pro tip on the anhydros. I just got a shipment in that needs to get sorted through. So if I were you, I would actually wait on the take button because the fresh stuff is about to come out this week or next week. But if I were you, I'd wait. This one doesn't seem that great because a lot of this whole box is so picked through and I paid so much for it. And there's not really that many great anhydros in here. So we're gonna keep looking for something weird, something rare. Shane Jepson, not yet. Not yet. Soon. It is a hot summer day. It is a hot summer day. This is our poster that's going to be available soon in case you guys have not seen this. We made this. These are pieces of amber actually from the book that we wrote. These will be available in the future if you guys want a poster. They'll be available soon. But isn't that cool? Isn't that cool? Those are all real pieces of amber. Whew. All right. It's got to be in my personal collection. Could be in the rares. Could be in the rares. Probably in the personal collections. The YouTube box. That's a good box. That's also a very good box. We can just go through that. That's a good box. Personal collection, probably over here. It is over there. Let's go through the YouTube box. Maybe it could be in here. Blue Dominican Amber. This one's probably really good. Oh. I remember this. This is a really nice piece, actually. And let's see how blue it is. Ooh, quite blue. Actually, quite a good blue piece. Ooh, blue Dominican Amber with insects. With multiple insects. And it's a really A-grade piece. That's a really good piece. See, what's this one at? 125. Good piece. That's a pretty good one. 125. Really good blue. Like, not the craziest, but let's put it on a black background to get its true blue. It's already looking kind of blue. This one might be really good. Pretty good blue. Oh my god. I'm gonna have to take this one for myself. What have you been doing? Ooh. That's a good blue amber. The other platform would go crazy for this piece. That's a really nice wasp in there too. Actually, look at that. I think I'm gonna take this one for myself in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, take. This one's going to Papa. Let's see what else is in the YouTube box. That one. What the heck? Interesting. It's not in this box. This box has not been opened up for a while. Okay, I remember doing this. This is a stash. Alright, we kind of just uncovered a secret stash. This one's at 55. What's up, old blocks? Welcome to the show. I'm glad to have you here. We have been live for almost an hour and a half, maybe more, and I think we're gonna do another hour. We are marathoning right now. So, welcome to the show. Let's see. I'm trying to find it anhydro. I'm trying to find this crazy dirty anhydro. Not in this box. Trying to find some crazy dirty anhydro. What was the Dominican? Let's see. Personal collection. That's Myanmar. Myanmar museum grade. 2 Dominican personal collection boxes down here. All 3 Dominican personal collections. We went through them last week, but I'm still looking. We are looking for the craziest dirty anhydro ever so that we can show it under the microscope. 200. Excellent in hydro. Oh, goodness, that's a good in hydro. Boom. Okay, personal collection. Museum grade clear mosquito. Lots of anhydros, but I'm pretty sure that's not the one. Blue amber. 400. Oh, flower. Flower and amber. That's nice. This is all Dominican, by the way. Ghost with flow lines, no anhydro. One of my favorite spiders ever is this guy. One of my favorite spiders ever. Beautiful leaf. If you guys want to see any of these, ask to see them, and I'll go back and look through them. Beautiful methane termite. Beautiful methane termite. This one's never for sale. This is probably one of the most beautiful pieces ever. Literally probably one of the most beautiful pieces of amber I've ever seen in my life is this one. That's a wasp with an oxidized red glow. Looks like he's going Super Saiyan. Surrounded by mosquitoes that could be trying to attack him. And he's about to kick some serious butt. We can investigate that one further if you want. This is, I'm so glad I never sold this one. That's a very oxidized mantis. He's very photogenic. Drop in the chat if you want me to open up any of these. Very good mantis or cricket, not sure. Mosquito in a sphere. I'm gonna check out this guy. Can you show a big insect in amber? Yes. This one is pretty big, like all things considered, but I'll show another one after this. Beautiful mantis. Oxidized to the point that he has no more detail, but you can still see his silhouette. Beautiful, just amazing piece. And then let me try to fix this up a little bit more so I can show him a little more clearly. Boom. Boom. And how's that, chat? Wait, hold on. Right there. How's that? That shows the insect well. That's a good quality. There we go. Okay, so that one. Boom. Let me show you a bigger insect. I'm going to show you a big spider. This one's at 300. It is available for the first person to say take. This is a big insect in amber, a very big spider. First of all, it's a big piece of amber. As you can see, it's like a throwing stone. And then second of all, the insect inside of it is also very, very big. And very clear. This one's at 300. Very clear detail on a lot of the body. His pedipalps, can we see the spinnerets? We can see the spinnerets pretty well. This guy would probably do fantastic under the microscope too. It does look like a shadow. Let me try and top light it a little better with this flashlight and maybe it'll look better. Tell me, how does it look like that? That's a little better. Boom. His butt, or abdomen should I say, is literally just touching the edge of the amber. That one. Here's another really cool one. Is there a web in it too? I didn't check, honestly. That's a really good one. We're gonna go back to this one real quick. Excuse me. All right, we're gonna have to microscope this one for sure. There might be a wing, or that might be an occlusion, a crack. There's definitely another insect there, probably a mosquito. Thank you. Spider's food was so close. Does he have a web? Let's go into the microscope. Old blocks, it could be a wing, but sometimes occlusions can be deceiving, and sometimes occlusions do look like wings, I will say. In fact, first things, you see how it reflects the light very strongly? That thing that we think is a wing, and then it disappears this way? That's a sign of an occlusion, but let's see, we'll see. Pretty sure it's an occlusion. It's so close to being a wing, but it's not really a wing. It's an occlusion. Let's check the spider for spider webs. Oddly, I don't see the spinnerets. I don't see no spider webs either. But hey, good piece. Marathon, marathon, marathon all day long. So how's the live feed today, guys? We got a new setup. How have you guys been liking it? A lot of you guys have been here for a while, and I appreciate you guys. Meow Mix, welcome to the show. We're going through a personal collection right now because I'm looking for a very dirty anhydro and a specific one. But we're getting sidetracked along the way. That, my friends, is a centipede, a carnivorous insect, a predator, if you will, that eats other insects. Species. In question. Look at those legs. Those are very fast, vicious insects with mean bites. That is a big one. Here's the piece all in all. It's a pretty big piece too. Beautiful shape too. Like almost like a gua sha stone shape. But don't gua sha your face with this. And in the middle, a very beautiful cricket. Boom, right in the middle. Absolutely beautiful piece. This one's at 300. That's a beautiful one. Oh my goodness. Look at that. We have a 4-winged. I believe. Is that 4 wings, you guys? I think we have a 4-winged insect on our hands. More insects too. Focus. Yeah, 4 wings. 6, no, not 6 wings. I don't think any insect has 6 wings. This is a good piece. This one's at 300. Look at, there's an ant right here. Oh, a winged ant. Oh, an ant in the nuptial phase. That means it's a female that would have become a queen, but is not a queen because it's trapped in amber. What's up, Blue? Welcome to the show. How you doing? Oh, this piece is a whole menagerie of different insects. Is that a mosquito hawk? This is an amazing piece. No wonder it's in my personal collection. And its centerpiece is that cricket. Really beautiful. My God, it's like one of every species. I see a big beetle. I see a mosquito. I see a wasp. I see multiple wasps. I see a centipede. I see a 4-winged unidentified insect. I see a fly. That's a really nice piece. This one's at 300. Anybody wants it? It's available. Oh, no, this one's at 450. My bad. This one's at 450. That means I probably paid more than 300 for it. Boom. All right, so I didn't find the anhydro in that one. So let's keep looking in the next personal collection box. And thank you guys who've been watching for a long time. So awesome having you guys here. All right, that personal collection box, you're out of here. Next up, where'd you go? Over here. Boom. the Insect Amber Enthusiast tier from my website, Blue, yes, it will be available. For that tier, those are really good because when you order it, I go to the box and I pick out one myself, and I always pick you out the best one. You know what I mean? If I go to the box and I pick it out personally, it's always the best one, and then I select it for you. Make sure it's big, visible, clear, and I send it out. So that's a very good tier, and it's available all year round. Methane termite? Very large methane termite. Medium clarity. Very big. That's a big insect in amber. They're pretty, I'm not trying to be mean, but I'd say ugly. Oh, it's a little anhydro in there too. Trying to see if its food moves around. I don't see this guy's food moving. Oh, we didn't try out our new flashlights yet either. We got some new flashlights. Okay, so next up, this one. This one has a cool thumbnail on YouTube. Very big, clear beetle. If anybody likes beetles, that's like the dream beetle piece. Boom. Boom. Okay, where's this dirty anhydro? Where's this dirty anhydro? Favorite spider. Green amber with inclusion. No. No. Beautiful anhydro, amazing. Anhydro movement, full body spider. No. Where is it? Large methane termite clear. This is the last one. Leaf. Slabs. That's a beauty right there. Spider swarm. Spider swarm. 350. That's an amazing one. Small anhydros, no. Good anhydro for 150. This one looks really nice. The beetles are pretty fantastic. Nice. Yeah, lots of beetles. Lots of IDs to be ID'd. Oh, lots of little anhydros in this one. Not seeing any crazy dirty anhydros. Maybe see a spider in there? Nah. There's a beetle. There's a boring beetle right there. There's 2 boring beetles. 3 boring beetles. A whole little squad of them. Greens, no anhydro. Nope. All right, we're gonna go through my last Dominican. That's nice. We're gonna go through my last museum grade Dominican personal collection ball. Last one. Last Dominican box coming up. Let's see. Ooh, what the heck is that? Ooh, attention all my amber enthusiasts. I think we have some. This one's at 330. Ooh. Old blocks. The answer to that is yes, many times. In fact, I was sanding a really AAA piece one that I was super excited about, and I literally just dropped it on the concrete. There it is, moving food inside of a methane termite. Quite a holy grail piece. But I don't see anything moving. I don't see anything swimming. Oh, there's the anhydro. Look. Look, see how close we can get. Methane termites are kind of always like covered in bubbles. They always look weird. They're called methane termites because the methane inside of them bloats after they get trapped in amber, and they inflate and they distort and they inflate and they blow up like a balloon, and you can see their food like tumbling around inside of them, and the bubbles kind of escape, and they get these weird bubbles. Okay, another anhydro. Another methane termite. Oh, that one's got crazy movement. Okay. This one's got crazy movement too. This one's at 300, actually 30 cheaper than the last one. Uh-oh. Should I even be... Ooh. Ooh. That's a good one. And thank you guys for watching the live feed, by the way, and watching our videos. The watch hours definitely help us. That's a really good one. But I'm looking for a different one that looks like it has something swimming inside of it. So we're going to keep on keeping on. Right now I'm offering my personal collection pieces for sale. So some of these pieces that are here are for sale. Gorgeous flow lines, lots of layers, beautiful termite. Wasps, giant termite, possibly a bird skin. Who was here for this one? Possible bird skin. Crazy big spider, big anhydro, small anhydros. That looks very Myanmar. Pretty sure that's not supposed to be here. Yeah, I'm trying to find something swimming in amber. I found a piece with the craziest... I found a piece with this craziest moving anhydro ever, and it really did look like something was swimming in there. I put it away for later observation and never could find it again. So we're looking for it right now. Oh, that's just a magical piece. Hold on. What is this? This is just a magical piece I'm about to show you guys. I think that's the pollen coming off of the wasp. I think this wasp was very covered in pollen, because this like seems to have some like it's coming off of its wings or something. This is an interesting one. Definitely super well preserved and deserves a microscope. You guys see that? It looks like the pollen's coming off of its wings. Pollen in amber is pretty rare. Yes, it's not unheard of. In fact, I have a flower releasing pollen, but it is pretty rare. This one wants the microscope for sure, so let's see here. Perfect size for it. Okay. Nice. Oh, that's interesting. What is that? I've never seen that before. That is Dominican amber. And then it's got this whole layer of this stuff coming off. And it almost looks like it has a mite on it as well, like a parasitic little mite. Huh. Any opinions? I think it could be covered in pollen, although I'm not sure if they typically cover their wings in pollen like that. Huh. I wonder what that is. Why is his wing so black? Skin cells? Maybe, but who knows? Very beautiful piece. The mite could have been eating the bug. Or the wasp could have been eating the mite. Mantis with clear face and body. I definitely did not have the microscope. Ooh. 125 too. Ooh. Holy shit. This one's in the personal collection, not for sale. This one needs the microscope. Okay, we have been waiting for this. That is a mantis in Dominican amber that we are about to look at underneath a microscope. That is a mantis in Dominican amber that we are about to look at underneath a microscope. Ooh, here we go. This looks like it's going to be a good one. Oh, okay, wait, hold on a sec. I gotta... Well, maybe next time. Arvin, this note's for you, but I gotta get my phone set up here so I can have this phone in one position and say, this is a mantis. And then all of a sudden, boom, it magically appears on the screen because my phone stayed in the same spot. So I need like a table right here to put in front of this. That'll be for next time. We will do that though, because that one video looked really good like that. All right, hold on. I got you guys. Pretty good, but he's tucked in. He's tucked in. It makes him harder to see. It does make him a lot harder to see because he's tucked in. Not perfect. Well preserved, but his position's not perfect. Was sleeping. Pretty good one. Pretty good one. Cannot for the life of me find 125. Anybody want it? It's available. That one's up. That one's available if you guys want it. That one's at 125. Blue amber. Ooh, what is this? Oh, I think I have a very interesting one here. Something odd. Could be like mushrooms or something, but I'm not really sure what this is. Dragonfly? Question mark 55. Dragonfly for 55. Question mark. That's a question mark. I'm not saying that it is. Huh. I see 2 wings instead of 4, so I don't think it's a dragonfly. Probably a crane fly, mosquito eater, mosquito hawk. But I don't see his long legs either. Oh yeah, but he doesn't have a dragonfly's head, that's for sure. Interesting. Ooh, Papa's running out of steam. Been live for like 2 hours. 2 hours and 11 minutes. It's a long live. Here's a weird anhydro. Stamina. Animos. Animations. Let's go. I need to grab my other light. Well, that anhydro is not in any of my personal collections. That is an anhydro, yes. That is an anhydro. It seems to be almost like it's in a rock or something. Or like it's like there's rocks in with that last one. This is an anhydro. This one's at 150. This one's at 150, and I will let it go. It's probably better than a lot of the anhydros I have available at 150 as well. Let me get my other light up here. Hold up. Let me get my light real quick so I can show it better. Woo! All right. Hydro and tick. All right, light's coming on. 3, 2, 1. Let there be light. Bing. All right, now it should show a little better. Hydro and tick. I don't see a tick. Oh yeah, take screenshots, and if you do, try and remember what box it was in. Because I can't always find this stuff without the boxes. Where is that thing? Papa's running out of steam. This is going to be the end of the live feed. Very big termite, possibly a queen, possibly 2 queens. Both of them reach the edge of the amber. I have to find it this live. Thank you for the motivation. Let's go. Let's find it. Let's look through another box. Let's see what else we can find. What else? All right, so I know it's in Dominican, maybe in the video box, but I'm pretty sure I looked through this video box many times. But let's do it again. Best flower ever. Slab. Mushroom. Stamen releasing pollen. Dud. Larval stage. 1 in a million dry anhydro. Not it. Mushroom. Giant leaf. Something alive inside. Ooh, I think we found it. I think this is the one. Thank you guys for the motivation. All right, here we go. Now we can finish this day on a good note. I bet it's a nematode amber. I hope so. All right, you guys. It's been a while since I've seen this one. Been like a week or two. Let's see. Boom. Something alive inside. Something alive is dying inside, and I just can't hide it, and I just can't fake it. Oh, yeah, yeah. Okay, let's see. Some movement. Some movement. Let's see. Does it just get stirred up really, really fast? Hold on. It might just be stirred up, or it might actually... See how it's moving? I'm not moving it. You see how it's going up? Can you guys see that? You guys see that? It's moving without me moving it. You guys see all that? Yeah, this is it. It could just be still Bink. I try and have it right in the middle of the screen. Look on the right side of the bubble. It's still moving vigorously inside. It's still moving vigorously. Let me try and zoom a little bit if I can. It's going crazy in there. It's like a stirred up nest of bees. That's a methane termite, I believe. That is a methane termite. All right, you guys, are you guys ready for the microscope? This is crazy. All right, let's go to the microscope. I'm really glad you guys helped me find this piece. Okay, so I can see the stuff moving, but let's see. Let's see. It might just be ineffective if it gets shooken up or not. So I'm shaking it. Barely moving again. What happened to all the movement? It's like it's shy. It's like it doesn't want to move. Oh, it's still, there we go. It's moving a little bit. Chad takes for 50. Huh? I'm surprised by it. It seems like it's moving so much less now. It was moving so vigorously before. Oh, the bubble just moved big time. Ooh. Ooh, okay, watch this. Watch this. You see that? Looks like it wants to give birth to the bubble. Well, it seems like it's probably just the sediment moving around. Well, that's about that. That's it for that one. I guess it's just the sediment moving around. Dang. It's probably dazed when you're shaking it. I didn't think about that, but that's true. Like I shook it really hard. It could honestly just get like hurt. Well, well, well. That's it for today's live feed. Thank you guys very much for joining. For all purchases, invoices go out tomorrow, you guys. No invoices tonight. Hope you guys enjoy your Monday nights. And I will see you guys tomorrow on both platforms tomorrow. Thank you guys for joining. Fingers crossed we find something super cool in Amber tomorrow. Thank you guys for joining. Much love, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Adios.